What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, we have some very, very shocking, interesting, and breaking news. As two-time unified heavyweight world champion British superstar boxer Anthony Joshua is now took another loss to former undisputed cruiserweight world champion, Ukrainian superstar boxer, now the unified heavyweight world champion, Oleksandr Usyk. Oleksandr Usyk is now 19 wins, no losses, no draws. Oleksandr Usyk has defeated Anthony Joshua, who is now 24 wins, 2 losses, no draws. With that said, this was a huge victory in part for Oleksandr Usyk. But not just a victory. He got a unanimous decision victory over Anthony Joshua. He's not a big puncher. He never was seen and viewed as to be a big puncher, okay? Oleksandr Usyk, is viewed as a very technically skilled boxer. Both of these guys, they won Olympic gold medal in the same class, okay? Oleksandr Usyk is the older fighter at 34 years of age. Anthony Joshua at 31 years of age, okay? And tonight, Oleksandr Usyk turned 19 wins, no loss, no draws, 13 wins by way of knockout, 6'3" with a 78-inch arm reach. He's 34 years of age. Okay, Anthony Joshua 31 at 6'6" with a an 82-inch arm reach. Anthony Joshua, he gave up his height a lot tonight. Oleksandr Usyk, a southpaw. Oleksandr Usyk is not seen to be the bigger puncher. Anthony Joshua is viewed as the bigger puncher in this fight. Anthony Joshua, 22 knockouts in his career, now has 2 losses in his career. But the shocking part about this all is that Oleksandr Usyk, he broke Anthony Joshua's right eye socket. Oleksandr Usyk was landing left hands all night long. And now Eddie Hearn, MATCHROOM CEO and promoter of Anthony Joshua, who Anthony Joshua just signed a lifelong contract with Eddie Hearn and MATCHROOM, and Oleksandr Usyk, he co-promotes with Anthony Joshua. With Eddie Hearn. And Eddie Hearn just reported that Oleksandr Usyk, who was landing big left hands all night, broke Anthony Joshua's eye socket. Okay? And that's why you seen Anthony Joshua in the corner at the end of the fight grimacing in pain. Because according to Eddie Hearn, his eye socket is damaged. And so, with that said, Eddie Hearn, he says that Anthony Joshua obviously is going to be, he's tough, he's a fighter. So he's saying that it's not that bad. But he's on his way to the hospital, and they're reporting that he broke his right eye socket. So Eddie Hearn is stating that Anthony Joshua stated that from the 9th round on, he couldn't see the left hand anymore. That was due in part to Oleksandr Usyk continuously landing the left hand all night. He won a unanimous decision, 117-112. They had it wide margins for Oleksandr Usyk. I thought Oleksandr Usyk won the first 3 rounds clearly. Then I gave Anthony Joshua rounds 4, 5, and 6. I had it a draw at that point. Then I gave Usyk round 7. Then I gave Joshua 8. Then I gave Usyk 9. Then I gave Joshua 10. But then Usyk won 11 and 12 clearly, right? Looked like he was on the verge of stopping Anthony Joshua in that 12th round. So Eddie Hearn, he reports and says that indeed he believes that Anthony Joshua's right eye socket is broken. Again, that's due in part to the left hands that Oleksandr Usyk had been landing all night long on Anthony Joshua, okay? Landing big, clean right hands all night long. Left hands all night long. And to Anthony Joshua's credit, Anthony Joshua, he made adjustments in this fight. Now, I personally picked Anthony Joshua to get a 9th round stoppage. And in that 7th and 8th round, it looked like I was going to be right. As Oleksandr Usyk, he started to fatigue. And it looked like I was going to be correct. I thought Anthony Joshua was starting to find a home for his straight right hand and a sweeping right hook. I started to think that Anthony Joshua was indeed going to get the knockout. But Oleksandr Usyk, who I had not been impressed with at the heavyweight division with his win over Chaz Witherspoon and Derek Chisora, he impressed me tonight. He shocked me tonight. And Oleksandr Usyk, he showed resilience. He showed heart. He showed want. Okay, he wanted this fight. And so he used, in the beginning, as I stated, I thought that Anthony Joshua was going to struggle with the quickness and the movement of Oleksandr Usyk. And I was correct. and I stated that I thought Anthony Joshua would eventually make adjustments and get accustomed to Oleksandr Usyk's speed, head movement, and unorthodox in that southpaw stance. And I was correct. But what I wasn't correct with is that Anthony Joshua didn't get more consistent with the right hand. He didn't get more consistent with the jab. I thought that Anthony Joshua would blind Oleksandr Usyk with the jab, that long jab, and then catch him with a straight right hand. But Anthony Joshua, he was giving up his height all night. He was bending down to Usyk's level, okay? Instead of, bending slightly at the knees using the jab and controlling the distance and the range. No, he was having trouble with Usyk's speed. And at times, for the most part of the fight, he was on the back foot. Usyk had him on the back foot. Now, there was times, like I said, in the fourth, fifth, and sixth round that Anthony Joshua, he started to take control of the fight, started to close the distance, and, was finding a home for that big right hand. But like I said, he didn't get more consistent. He made adjustments, but Usyk was better than what I thought. Now, the question is Anthony Joshua not as good as we thought? Or is Usyk better than what I thought? Okay, that's for my reaction video with the historian Kurt Anderson. So this was a very, very impressive outing for Oleksandr Usyk, who stuck to the game plan. Okay, I thought this fight, after a certain amount of time, after Anthony Joshua got accustomed to Oleksandr Usyk's hand speed and his foot speed and his southpaw stance, I thought that it would look a lot like when Teofimo Lopez fought a very close friend and counterpart Oleksandr Usyk and Vasyl Lomachenko when he was pressing the fight. Like I said, I knew Usyk was going to have moments like in that fight. Lomachenko, he won rounds 8, 9, 10, 7, 8, 9, and 10, okay? He won those rounds clearly. Oh, no, excuse me, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Clearly, Vasyl Lomachenko won those fights against Teofimo Lopez, but the first half, Teofimo Lopez was pressing the fight, and that's what I thought I was going to get tonight from Anthony Joshua, and we did in a fourth, fifth, and sixth round, okay? It just wasn't consistent. See, in the seventh round, Usyk made adjustments and won the seventh round. But then in the eighth round, AJ made adjustments and he won the eighth round. Then Usyk made adjustments to his adjustments and he won the ninth round. And the 10th round, they both were fatigued. But again, Anthony Joshua made adjustments and he won the 10th round. But then Usyk won 11 and 12 big, and he won unanimous decision, okay? And I'm not opposed to that. But I was shocked with Usyk not being a big puncher at all whatsoever. Oleksandr Usyk, he breaks Anthony Joshua's eye socket. Now, Eddie Hearn, he said, we're not going to run and hide. We don't have nowhere to go. We got to go into the rematch with Oleksandr Usyk, no matter how tough it's going to be. Okay, Eddie Hearn didn't sound like he was very convinced of the style matchup between Usyk and Anthony Joshua, and he don't want that too much. Okay, he's not too keen on having Oleksandr Usyk face off against Anthony Joshua in an immediate rematch. But as Eddie Hearn says, where are we going to hide? Where are we going to go with this? Okay, we don't have a choice but to face Oleksandr Usyk in an immediate rematch. And now the immediate rematch is going to be on Oleksandr Usyk's terms. And the thing about this is Oleksandr Usyk is not Andy Ruiz Jr., who upset Anthony Joshua June 1st, 2019 at Madison Square Garden in his U.S. pro debut as a professional. No, see, in that debut, right, with Andy Ruiz, nobody saw Andy Ruiz coming, okay? Essentially, people look at it as an anomaly. Now, in the rematch, in the immediate rematch that took place in December that year, Anthony Joshua, he rectified that loss. Now, the question is, right, see, Oleksandr Usyk, he's well accomplished, just like Anthony Joshua. Oleksandr Usyk is an Olympic gold medalist. Oleksandr Usyk is the undisputed champion at cruiserweight. Now, Oleksandr Usyk is a unified champion. So now, Anthony Joshua is not going to walk in there as the clear A side anymore, and he's not going to predict the terms in the negotiation room anymore. Now, the rematch is going to be on Oleksandr Usyk's term, and Oleksandr Usyk, he has a very smart team behind him. He has Cletus in his corner, who's a very, very smart manager and promoter. So they're not going to allow Usyk to go back to the United Kingdom and have to fight on Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn's terms as Andy Ruiz did, okay? Because he's well accomplished and he's a superstar in the sport of boxing, and he too brings a whole country behind him in the Ukrainian country, okay? We saw the Klitschko brothers supporting him. They support Oleksandr Usyk as well. So the fact is, Anthony Joshua is not going to just dictate the terms of where this rematch takes place. And not to mention, Anthony Joshua has suffered a broken eye socket, okay? So is Anthony Joshua going to return back to the ring as we once knew him to be, okay? Because we see guys like Kell Brook, Special K, Kell Brook, another British superstar boxer who was promoted by Eddie Hearn, who dared to be great, jumped up from 147 to 160 to challenge then unified super middleweight undefeated reigning champion Gennady Triple G Golovkin, and he broke his eye socket and orbital bone, and he was never the same either, okay? And so now it begs the question, is Anthony Joshua going to bounce back and be the same guy he was before this injury? And how long is he going to be out due to this injury? This is very, very interesting. But congratulations to Oleksandr Usyk on his big victory. He just created history. He's going in the Hall of Fame. No doubt about it. He's become the unified heavyweight world champion. He's one belt away from becoming undisputed. Now he's going to be looking to face the winner of Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. That takes place in 2 weeks. The trilogy match, that fight takes place in 2 weeks. Oleksandr Usyk is going to be looking to fight the rematch, the winner of that fight. And because of Anthony Joshua's eye injury, he's going to be well in his rights to receive that fight because Anthony Joshua is going to be on the shelf. And Usyk, like I said, he's not Andy Ruiz where you could just dictate the terms with Oleksandr Usyk because he's well accomplished. He's Olympic gold medalist just like Anthony Joshua. He's an undisputed champion, just like Anthony Joshua, two-time unified champion. Oleksandr Usyk is undisputed. Now he's the unified heavyweight world champion as well. And he's undefeated as well. So he has a leg to stand on when it comes to what direction he chooses to go in. This is going to be very, very interesting. So I can't wait to see how everything unfolds and plays out. In 2 weeks, we're going to get the highly anticipated trilogy between Wilder and Fury. I can't wait. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share the videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Hey, this is Ebony Bridges, Blonde Bomber, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.